madness! This is amazing! Oh, that's gorgeous! Hey guys, Ox here. Just before we jump into the actual video, I know some people have been asking me to show my equipment and stuff, but before that, I just want to say a huge thank you to all you guys who subscribed. The channel is kind of blowing up at the moment, so yeah, a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed. But anyway, back to the loadout. So as you can see, obviously I run the normal camos. For consumables, I run the single repair kit, the multi-restoration pack, so basically the multi-repair kit and adrenaline. You can switch this out for anything, but personally for me, I just kind of like the adrenaline more than anything else. The speed, I mean, you got speed already, but it's up to yourself. For provisions, I run the can of cola, the case of cola, and the improved fuel. Now, the reason I don't run the protective kit is because you're going to get hit and your modules are going to get damaged when people use HE anyway. There's pretty much no way of avoiding that. So for me, the can of cola, the case of cola, and the improved fuel really do the job. And they obviously makes your crew slightly improved. So for the ammunition loadout, I run 10 heat rounds and 12 HE rounds. I do take more HE because when you get into the, that you come up against tier 9s, you want to be able to hit those heavies and actually do some damage. So taking a few extra HE shells just allows you to do some splash damage. The heat rounds aren't that reliable against heavily armoured tanks. And then moving on to the equipment. On the first row, I take calibrated shells just for the extra penetration. I feel it's really needed because the gun doesn't have that much pen. On the second row, I have improved modules. It's just kind of the better option. And on the third one, I take improved optics to boost my view range up to 290. Now, I would take camo net, but you're going to be on the move most of the time, so I think improved optics is definitely the better choice. On the second and third row, remember, these are going to cost you spare parts, but I take enhanced gunlay drive, which makes my aim time better by 0.6. You can take the other one. I can't remember the name right now. I think it's supercharged. Yeah, supercharged, but I prefer the better aim time. I take improved assembly for the extra hit points because taking the armor isn't going to do anything. People are still going to pen you anyway, so definitely take improved assembly on this one. Now on the next one, it's personal choice again. I take engine accelerator just because I prefer to get my top speed quicker than being able to turn faster, because you're already able to turn fairly quick. So I prefer to get to my top speed quicker. And yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning behind it. You can take either, but it doesn't really matter. On the third row, I do take vertical stabs. This brings the aim time down by 0.4. Again, just improving the aim time constantly. You can take the refined gun, but I just find with experience that the vert stabs are better. I don't have the last two equipment slots. I just don't really feel they're necessary, but I mean, again, if you want to do it, go ahead, but I want to save myself the spare parts. I just don't find it that necessary. If it was up to me, I would probably use the toolbox, because obviously the 30% to module repair speed, so you get your tracks up quicker. That's always handy in carry situations. The other one isn't really going to do much unless you're a heavy tank. Obviously T49 isn't a heavy. And for the very last one, I would probably take the one on the left, the consumable delivery system. So you get all your consumables back just that slightly bit quicker than the adrenaline, for my loadout anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Now I'm going to go back to the actual video, so yeah, I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, Ox here, welcome back. Today I'm going to bring you a video on the T49, or maybe I'll call it a how-to. The playstyle I've seen some people play this tank is pretty horrendous. Playing it like a frontline heavy and trying to snipe in it. And I just thought I'd make a really short video on how I play it. Now obviously, depending on maps, depending on situations, and enemy lineups, newer team lineup and stuff like that, it varies. But the main role I take in it, along with a lot of the medium and light tanks that I have in my garage and that I like to play, is, first of all, I like to spot. So you can see step 1 here, I'm going to go up to the bushes and spot. Now, if I can get a free shot I can, but I'm not too worried if I don't. You can see the bad AP there trying to come up. I'm not too worried about damage right now. I mean, I spotted him, I would like to go back up, but I don't want to risk my HP. It's just not worth it. So, I back off, I want to relocate. So now that I've done a bit of spotting for the team, I want to relocate to try and get a few damaging shots. You can see the enemy T49 is spotted. I'll take my time and plant a HE shell straight into the front. It's pretty self-explanatory what you do after you shoot. You hide. Some people seem to go full YOLO in this tank. You know, they splash a HE shell and they run through 7 people like they think they're in an action movie or something. I mean, that's fine if you want to play like that, but for the people who are trying to improve, please hide in the T49 when you're on reload. It doesn't have armor anywhere, you're going to get penned. If you do bounce a shot, or your tracks absorb something, it's kind of a miracle. Or you get lucky with RNG. What you want to do in this tank, and as you can see me doing here, is you want to pick out targets that are like alone and that they can't do much to you when you're behind them. Just like that poor AT-15. And you want to plant HE shells into the back of their tank. And then when you've done it, you want to run away. So it's like an assassin or a hitman or whatever you want to call it. But either way, you want to find targets that are isolated, or tanks that you can easily get around with ease, pretty much. And you want to, just like you can see I'm going to do to this tortoise, I'm going to look with HE. Okay, I can't put anything with the HE shells, so I'm going to load the heat round and plant it straight to the back of his tank. Again, when I'm on reload, I'm hiding, even though there's no one looking at me. Maybe that IS-3 would have been able to get a shot, and I'm looking around, you know, I'm safer back here. Again, it's just a rinse and repeat process. You can see I'm reloaded, so I go on the attack, plant a HE into the back of his IS-3. Unfortunately, I do kind of low roll with the HE. I thought I would have killed him there, so I take a hit from him and a HE from the tortoise, which wasn't great HP trade there, but it's okay because I managed to get around the IS-3 and do finish him off with a HE. Now I'm looking, the tortoise isn't looking at me anymore, the 5120 doesn't have that much hit points, so who's the next target who's isolated by themselves, and he's focused on a different target, is the IS-8. So we are rushing towards him, and again, it's the same thing, we're reloaded, we're on the attack, we're going to put a HE shell straight through the back of his tank. The alternative to putting HEs through the back of people's tanks and doing max damage is to spot like I did at the start and just splash people from the front. Now you see I'm on 4 kills here, and I was just saying, the tracks do kind of absorb some damage, so I got really lucky there. The 5120 didn't pen me and I managed to finish him off. That was the 5th kill, and also the final kill. You can see there the mastery, the 5 kills, the Top Gun, the Radley Walters, and the high caliber. The 4.1k damage, 8 shots fired, 8 direct hits, 8 penetrations. Obviously the gun will troll you sometimes, but just be patient, it will work out in the end. So if this video has helped you in any way, please leave a thumbs up, and if you are new, subscribe. Yeah, that's pretty much it guys, thanks for watching, see ya.